Learn English with simple stories. After listening, I'll explain new words and give you questions to check your understanding. So, let's begin. Listen carefully. The queen who stole the colors. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there was a cruel queen named Aislinn. She demanded everyone bow before her throne. "No voice but mine shall rule," she declared. Because of her cruelty, people left the land. The gardens grew dry and the trees withered. The kingdom became dark and lifeless. One day, even the sky turned gray. The river lost its shine and color. The queen's heart ached for beauty and light. So, she ordered her knights, "Go across the world, bring me the brightest colors. My palace must shine brighter than the sun. Fail me, and you shall face my wrath." Months passed, and the knights searched far and wide. They took colors from flowers and fruits. They begged the best dyers to weave bright cloth. But no color stayed inside the dyeing palace. The kingdom was too weak, too lifeless. Aislinn's anger grew like a burning fire. "Chain these useless knights," she cried. Her voice shook the cold walls of the hall. Suddenly, one last knight came to the door. He had run to the foot of a rainbow. There, he learned of a secret crystal. It was the rainbow stone. It could capture and hold every color. Aislinn's eyes lit with greedy joy. "Find it at all costs," she declared. Aislinn rode with her servants to the rainbow's end. The forest was full of song and joy. Fairies danced among the bright flowers. Their wings shone in many colors. Their voices were soft like little bells. But when Aislinn came, the songs stopped. The fairies froze and looked in fear. One rainbow fairy walked out slowly. Her dress shone with many colors. "Welcome, Queen Aislinn," she said. "You have found the rainbow forest. We guard the colors of the world. We guard the joy of hearts." Aislinn lifted her chin with pride. "Give me the crystal, or I burn your forest." The fairy shook, but answered, "Colors are for joy, not for control." Aislinn's eyes grew hard and cold. In the end, the fairy gave the stone with tears. Aislinn grabbed it with greedy hands. Aislinn held the crystal in her hand. She placed it on her golden stick. She pointed the stick at the rainbow. At once, the colors began to move. Red, blue, and green rushed inside. Yellow and purple shone like fire. The rainbow grew weak and turned gray. Aislinn laughed loudly and raised her arm. Her palace was now full of light. Walls turned red, windows shone like gold, curtains glowed green, floors sparkled blue. Aislinn's heart jumped with joy. But after a few days, Her smile faded away. Her palace was full of colors now, but the garden flowers did not change one bit. Roses were still white, lilies looked pale. "This is not enough," Aislinn cried. She pointed her stick at the forest. Leaves grew grey. Rivers lost their shine. The colors flew into her garden. Her palace and garden now blazed bright. Aislinn laughed loudly and clapped her hands. She walked proudly through the shining halls, did not notice that outside her walls the land grew dark. The nearby fields turned grey and dry. Aislinn did not see their pain at all. After some time, Aislinn wanted more. She thought, "My palace is already gorgeous. It's time my whole kingdom shines brighter." So she sent a message to her people. "Bring me more flowers, and you shall live in light." But the people were poor and tired. They had no colors to give. Their fields were dry, their clothes were brown with mud. The nobles warned Aislinn with soft voices. "My queen, the people cannot follow your order." But Aislinn refused to listen. She shouted, "Punish all who disobey me." Fear filled the land, yet no colors came. At last, Aislinn grew desperate. She raised the crystal high in her hand. "Then I shall take colors from the whole world." The crystal stone with wild, hungry fire, her palace turned into a jewel of light. The whole kingdom glowed in endless colors. At first it looked bright and powerful, but soon the light grew too strong. People covered their eyes in fear. Then, in one single moment, all was gone. Aislinn looked down at the rainbow stone. All the colors fled into it, seeking safety. They feared her greedy hands and cruel heart. The stone shone brighter, holding too much inside. Aislinn gasped as cracks spread across its surface. With a loud sound, the stone broke apart. The colors vanished into cold emptiness. Her palace cracked, and the gardens turned to dust. The whole world was now grey and silent. Aislinn stood in silence, her heart trembling. She fell to her knees in despair. Aislinn returned to the Rainbow Fairy with tears. She bowed her head, low in shame. "I have taken colors from the world," she whispered. "I have left only grey and sorrow." The fairy looked at her with soft eyes. "True beauty lives when it is shared," she said. "Life shines when it is cared for, not stolen." She led Aislinn back to the rainbow forest. "The colors are not entirely gone. The rainbow forest is home to colors, but they can only return through kindness and work. You must give them back to the world." Aislinn stood still and thought deeply. Her crown felt heavy on her head. Should she keep her title as queen or change? At last she took off her crown. "I will give it up," she cried. I will make things right." From that day, she wore no rich gown. Aisling put on the humble clothes of a traveler. She planted colored plants throughout the kingdom. She gave care to people and nature. People still speak of a woman who brought colors as she walked. They remember a woman who preached that colors are like happiness, bright and free, and happiness must be shared, never forced or stolen. Let me explain some new words from the story. Cruel, cruel. Throne, throne. Wrath, wrath. Night, night. Rainbow, rainbow. Crystal, crystal. Greedy, greedy. Servant, servant. Forest, forest. Fairy, fairy. Guardian, guardian. Pride, pride. Control, control. Golden, golden. Sparkle, sparkle. Curtain, curtain. Garden, garden. Pale, pale. Punish, punish. Jewel, jewel. Crack, crack. Despair, despair. Crown, crown. Traveler, traveler. Lastly, let's answer the following questions. Question 1. Why did the people leave the kingdom? Answer: because the queen was cruel and harsh. Question 2. What did the queen order her knights to find? Answer: she ordered them to bring back the brightest colors. Question 3. What was the name of the magic crystal? Answer: it was called the rainbow stone. Question 4. Who guarded the rainbow forest? Answer: the fairies guarded it. Question 5. What happened when Aisling used the crystal? Answer: the palace filled with bright colors. Question 6. Why did the rainbow stone break apart? Answer: it held too many colors and cracked. Question 7. What did Aisling do at the end? Answer: she gave up her crown and became a traveler who brought colors to lands. Today's story is very meaningful, right? Do you like listening to short stories? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment on what you would like to learn next. See you next time. Goodbye.